really here.
Hey, what's good, y'all? Look, man. See, Stephen A. Smith is a very divisive character. Very, you're either one way about him or another. And me. Usually, I don't like the guy. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I find his antics funny. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure that's what he's going for. But my thing is, the guy talks a lot of trash and says a lot of stuff that would rub you the wrong way. By the way, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button below so we can keep in touch. And for all you rappers and other musicians, there's instrumentals below. Click the link. But Stephen A. Smith, he says a lot of stuff that really gets under people's skin. And recently he said something basically just clowning Josh Gordon's mental health. And, not to get too deep into what's going on with Josh Gordon, long story short, my whole thing is he also has a long history of really going in. Like when a black athlete does something wrong in the press, he'll go in super hard on him. But, and not to make it a black and white issue, but this is just something that was brought to my attention by an interview done by a couple of other celebrities that made this comment. So when you hear a comment made, you start paying attention to these traits. And I noticed it to be true with the recent situation with the football player that was caught on tape. I guess he lightly kicked the white girl. But what happened? What is this dude's name? Kareem? Damn. Hold up, man. Let me look this stuff up, man. This dude's name, because I got all these facts, but I just can't remember the one name. And my whole thing is pretty much. Let me see something. Long story short, I remember now. Kareem Hunt. And what it is that he went in on Kareem Hunt's situation. Of course, Kareem Hunt's been kicked out of the league, suspended from his team, taken off of the Madden games or whatever he was on, whatever game he was on. And unfortunately for him, it was him and a couple of girls that went back to the hotel. There was one girl that was like 19 years old. He didn't want her there, so he didn't let her into the hotel. She was drunk, and she was banging on his door, calling him the N-word over and over again, loudly, disrespecting this guy. Because this guy is a millionaire, you know what I'm saying? Or a high six-figure earner, you know what I mean? I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure he's, So long story short, this is a rich guy, right? And he's not going for it. He's like, what the hell are you doing? Like, this is what I'm trying to avoid, this kind of nonsense. You're banging on my hotel door. So what he did was pretty much, he's opening the door, yelling at her to get the hell away from there. And she would not go away. I guess her ego was crushed that she couldn't go into the hotel with everybody else. And so what the girl did was, keep banging on the door. And then he came out there, and everybody was trying to break up whatever argument was about to ensue. And then she was hitting his friends and hitting everybody and so on and so forth. And he's like trying to get to the girls to tell her, get the hell out of here. So anyway, she caused, I guess, her and somebody else to fall or whatever because of her, her erratic behavior. And so Kareem Hunt came over there, and unfortunately he lightly kicked her. He kicked her, but he lightly kicked her, like kicked her foot or whatever. But any kind of physical contact, is and it didn't, it was just a bad look. But long story short, she instigated that whole thing. I mean, it's on tape that this guy wasn't just out there assaulting women just on the strength of him being belligerent. She instigated that whole thing. Fine. Okay, cool. My whole thing is, of course, no violence on women. We understand that. But my whole thing is, like, Stephen A. Smith didn't give this guy benefit of the doubt. He didn't give him the benefit of because we saw what happened. She came at him. Stephen A. Smith just went in on this dude and you know acted like this guy just ripped off his shirt and just started assaulting women. You know what I'm saying? Which wasn't the case. Now it's interesting how Stephen A. Smith expects to be handled now that he made this whole statement about you know the mental health of another individual. And this is what I find funny. You're not going to be treated in a situation in a way where you're coddled. You know, you spoke on Josh Gordon's mental health, and guess what? You're getting a new one torn right now. That's it. So what I'm saying is, Stephen A. Smith got to be a little more understanding when these athletes get into trouble. You know what I'm saying? A little more understanding, because my whole thing is, if they did wrong outright, that's fine. Roast them. Do your thing. But when you see that this is after somebody came at them crazy, it's like, hey, you feel me? Now, all I'm saying is that it looks like it's karma right now, because he is under some serious fire right now. So we'll see how this works out for him. You know, my whole thing is, man, look, give what you ready to take. Don't go in on somebody super hard when you see that they were put into a situation. They didn't just jump out there and just choose to do something stupid that day. They were put into a bad situation. Anyway, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. For all you rappers and other musicians, please hit the instrumentals link below so y'all can check out the new stuff. But yeah, as I said, you know, don't forget to subscribe and comment below. I want to hear what y'all got to say. Talk to y'all later. Peace.